Open it. Shots fired! Shots fired!
Body cam footage from a Las Vegas Metropolitan Police officer capturing a shootout with 2 armed suspects continues to make national headlines tonight. In fact, at one point during that high-speed pursuit, the officer fires several rounds through his windshield in order to get a better shot at his target. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Our own Patrick Walker spoke with an international combat tactic expert about what kind of training is needed for a scenario like this one. Patrick?
Well, Brian and Denise, the portion of the pursuit that we see is just over 4 minutes long, but a lot happens in that time. Training is a big part of it, of course, but situations like this one, they're not that common. A quick warning, some of the video in this story is graphic in nature, so viewers might want to turn away for a moment.
Watch out! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired again!
This police pursuit plays out like a video game or a Hollywood blockbuster. Taking fire, Officer William Umana draws his pistol. Pulling within a few car lengths, Umana pulls the trigger. Umana reloads, catches back up to the SUV, gathers his composure, and fires off 6 more rounds. We drove the pursuit route to try to see things through Umana's eyes. Imagine being the officer here in the driver's seat of his patrol car. You have your sirens and lights blaring. You have vehicles coming from the sides. You have people shooting at you out their back window just a couple of cars ahead of you. You have innocent bystanders standing by, and you're looking for pedestrians crossing the road.
It's quite difficult.
Colonel Amir Gorin is a retired Israeli Special Forces operative and now travels the world training military units, civilians, and law enforcement. He has had to return fire from a vehicle before, but was a passenger at the time. He says focus is key to prevent bystanders from getting hurt.
You need to think the adrenaline high, and you need to concentrate about the public.
Get down!
In all, Officer Umana fires 31 shots. Police say the suspects fired 34 times. One of them dead, the other, the driver, captured at the school. Under the circumstances, Gorin says this officer performed well.
To hit a moving target, especially, it's a car, and during driving, not to hold the wheel, under pressure, I really respect to this police officer.
Well, in Metro's media briefing, Assistant Sheriff Tim Kelly said both Officer Umana and Officer Paul Solomon acted bravely and heroically in line with the department's expectations.
And the expert mentioned, Patrick, training to shoot from inside of a vehicle. Isn't that uncommon? But why is it rare to actually train to shoot from inside a car? Yeah,
that's the interesting thing. It's something you're not going to be doing that often in the first place, but Colonel Gorin tells me that setting up a training simulation like this is almost impossible. You'd have to have live ammunition. You'd have to have a vehicle and a driver to chase, of course, a number of windshields that you would have to have out there for replacements, finding a place to do it. So this is something, again, because it's highly unlikely you would do exactly what happened there, it's tough to replicate as well.
Thanks so much, Patrick. And